In this forest, there were 2 farms of hens. Where one of the farm belongs to the fox, and the owner of the other farm was a monkey. There were a lot of hens living inside the farm. Monkey used to take care of them, and the hens used to give him the eggs. Monkey used to collect all the eggs from the hens. And he used to sell the eggs in the market and earn money.
Hey, Fox, have a look at my farm as well.
He went to his hens and looked for eggs, but few of them had only laid eggs and the others didn't.
Oh no!
The fox was very disappointed. But the monkey was able to collect good amount of eggs from hens regularly, whereas the fox was only able to collect a very few eggs.
Oh no!
And then he decided to do something. He gives hen some injection expecting to give more eggs, and waited for the next day. Next day, fox went to hen, but there were no eggs. The fox got very shocked. Instead, the hen became so big and chased the fox in the farm.
Oh my God!
The fox got scared and running.
Hey, what happened?
I gave the hen some injection, but it failed.
All right, let's go and see. Oh my God, what have you done? Hey, hen, do not worry.
The monkey gave the cure, and the hen came back to its normal size.
Magical snake. Chandan was coming home after cutting some wood. On the way, he saw a well. I'm very thirsty. Let me drink some water. Oh no! This well doesn't have a rope. How do I pull the water out? Chandan was very thirsty. What do I do? Suddenly, then he saw a snake coming there. Oh, no! Such a big snake! He will definitely bite me! Help me! Somebody please help me! Don't worry. I won't bite you. Come with me. You are thirsty, right? Yes, I'm very thirsty. But how can you speak? I have never seen a talking snake. Come with me. The snake takes Chandan back to the well and becomes a rope. What? This snake turns into a rope? Chandan used the rope to pull out water from the well, and he finally drinks water. Wow! Really? You are a magical snake. Yes, I am a magical snake. I can turn into anything. You need not to be scared of me. I have seen you in the forest many times. You are a good human. Thank you so much. I was very scared of snakes before, but now I am not scared anymore. You are really very good. Thank you. Now you do not need to worry whenever you come to the forest and become thirsty. Remember me. I will be there for you, my dear. Thank you very much. Sure, now we are friends. You helped me a lot. Bye. We will meet soon, my dear snake. Bye-bye. Chandan thanked the snake and went home back. Chandan is a good human being. Great good comes with good people. In a village there lived a girl named Naina. Her mind was just like a small child. She was very innocent. One day, Naina's mother, Jamuna, said to her, "Oh Naina, why are you playing here? Groom's family has come to see you. Come, let's go home." The groom's family look at Naina's beauty and accept her. In a few days, she gets married and went to her in-laws' home. One night, when her husband woke up, he saw Naina playing with dolls. "My dear doll, I love you. My car is the fastest. My doll is the cutest."
Naina, what are you doing?
Dheeraj ignored it by laughing, but gets worried when he saw her playing for long.
Oh, stop this! What are you doing? Stop playing with dolls just like kids.
Suddenly, Dheeraj's mother comes and scolds Naina and throws her out of the house. Naina comes her home crying. "Oh Naina, why have you come here so late at night? Mother, they threw me out of the house and called me mad." Naina's mother gets very upset. Naina becomes very sad and her parents worry about her. One day, Naina goes to the well with her toys and try to jump in it. Suddenly, a witch's voice comes. "Don't worry, child, I'm your friend. Tell me, why did you want to die?" Naina tells her everything. "Don't worry. Take this magical key. Use this in your toys and make them real." Naina comes home with the magical key. Whichever toy she puts the key, it becomes real. Then puts the key in another toy and it becomes a handsome man. And she married with him. She becomes happier. When Dheeraj got to know about the magical key, he came to Naina's house and steals it. But when he used it on his toys, his mother and his house became toys.
Oh my god, what happened? Mom, you became a doll. It's all my fault. I will return the key to Naina and say sorry to her.
Dheeraj realized his mistake and apologized to Naina. Dheeraj's mother again becomes human and his house turns back. Moral of the story: we should never make fun of others and never be jealous. In a village, there lived a beautiful girl named Disha. She was very pretty and beautiful, but naughty too. One day, her mother said, "What if you marry an ugly man?" "No, mother, I will only marry a handsome man. I don't like ugly people." Disha was very proud of her beauty. One day, while working in the kitchen, she slipped and a pot of hot milk fell on her face. Even after trying lots of methods, her face looks disfigured. Her face burned. "Who will marry me now? My face is burnt. I want to die, Mom. I don't want to live." Disha and her family become sad. One day, Disha goes to the river to die. There she saw a saint meditating. The saint stops her. "Oh saint, please let me die. No one will marry me anymore." Love doesn't depend on how you look. Even if it doesn't, then it is not true love. Please try to understand, my child. I do not believe in this. I just want my face back. Can you help me? The saint gives Disha a magical mirror. Take this magical mirror, my child. You will look whatever you wish to look like. Really? Disha takes the mirror home. Her face becomes better than ever. Wow! Now I am more beautiful. Thank you so much, mirror. Disha gets married to a nice man in a few days. A few months later, suddenly Disha becomes sick and marks form on her entire body. Her beauty goes away. Now she is ignored by her husband. Oh no, magical mirror! Please turn me beautiful again! Please! A few days later, Disha becomes beautiful again and her husband likes her again. But seeing this, Disha becomes sad. So my husband only loved my beauty and not me? The saint was right. Disha goes to the saint. Oh saint, take this mirror back. I don't need it. Oh mirror, return my face. If my husband loves me as I am, then it is fine. But if he doesn't, I will still love myself as I am. I am really happy with my face. Hard-working farmer. In a village, there lived a hard-working farmer, Gopal. He had a small piece of land for farming. In that land lived 2 rats.
Go away! Go! Go! You have irritated me!
Whenever Gopal made them run away, the rats would come back again in the evening.
Oh God, where to go now? This land is our home.
The rats didn't want to leave the land. Suddenly, one day the land catched fire. Oh no! Someone help me! Help me! Help me, please! Oh no! Please! Please help me! Please! Someone please come and help me! Oh no! The rats also ran away from the land.
Poor Gopal. He worked so hard. His land is destroyed now. We should help him. Yes, but how? Let's go to the elephant for help. Oh, elephant, please help us. Our friend Gopal needs help.
What happened?
His land is burning. Please help. He's crying.
The elephant helped the rats. When they reached the land, they saw Gopal filling buckets of water from the land and throwing it on the land. But the fire didn't stop at all. Then the elephant filled his trunk with water and sprayed it on the land and stopped the fire.
Thank God! My land is safe! Thank you so much, dear rat and elephant. I am really thankful.
Can we live here now?
Yes, sure, but don't eat all of the grains.
In a village there lived a rich lady named Nandini. She had a big house, a large farm, lots of money, but she had no servant. She made her daughter-in-law do all her work. Her daughter-in-law was very nice. Oh, is the work done or not, huh? Almost done, mother. You lived here for 10 years, but you still don't know the rules and regulations of the house. Nandini used to scold her very much, but she never felt sad. Nandini loved a neat and clean home, and daughter-in-law always kept cleaning the house. Radha, come, clean the garden. It's very dirty. Oh my God. Okay, mother, I will clean it. Poor Radha kept on working. Make some paneer and parathas today in the dinner, okay? Okay, mother. Radha kept working all day long. Radha had a brother named Vansh who came to meet her sometime. Radha, look, your brother has come. Radha becomes happy by seeing her brother. Radha becomes energized. Radha's husband couldn't say anything to his mother. On the occasion of Rakhi, Radha kept waiting for her brother. Oh, your brother didn't come today, huh? Late in the evening, her brother comes. Radha happily tied Rakhi to her brother. Vansh went out and two men entered with a big box. Radha opened the box and saw that it was a washing machine. By seeing the machine, she got happy, and her mother also. Oh, brother, you made my work easier. Now I will only have to wash the dishes and cook food. Oh my God! After saying this, suddenly the entire housework gets done. Food gets ready and the dishes become clean. Seeing this, Radha, her brother and her mother were in shock. How did this happen? We were just talking about it and all done. Then a sound came from a machine. Hello everyone, I'm a magical machine which your brother has bought. I did all this. Your brother is a nice man. He cares for you a lot. Now I will do all the work. Seeing the machine, they all become happy because now they have the machine to do all their work. That is why whatever we buy with all our heart is always fruitful. Clever Fox and Fisherman. Once upon a time, there lived a very clever fox. One day, the fox was bored sitting in her cave.
I'm getting very bored. What should I do? I'm bored of irritating everyone too.
Suddenly, she heard a voice. She saw that a fisherman came in the jungle.
Let me lie down on the road and pretend to be dead and prank this fisherman. It will be fun.
When the fisherman saw the fox lying on the ground, he said,
Oh, it's a dead fox. Why not sell her in the market? I will get a good amount for this.
The fisherman picked the fox and put her on the rock and went to the river to catch fish.
Ha ha ha! I pranked the fisherman. Let's do it again. Let's have again fun.
When the fisherman came back, he saw that the fox was on the ground again.
Huh? How did this happen? I had put her on the rock. How did she came back on the ground?
The fisherman picked the fox again and put her in his net.
Oh no! He is taking me away! I should get out of this net!
Suddenly, the fox jumped and the fisherman fell on the ground. The fox stood up and said,
Woo! Now I can eat lots of fish.
This fisherman is so stupid. After eating all the fish, the fox ran away and slept in her cave. A few moments later, when the fisherman woke up, he saw his net and there was no fish in it. And fox also ran away. He understood that the fox had tricked him by stealing his fishes. But it was too late. The sad fisherman went back to his village. One day, a deer while walking on the jungle got lost. He was trying to understand where he was. While walking around, he saw a reindeer. The reindeer understood that the deer was lost and is new to the jungle. You are not from this jungle. Are you lost?
Yes, I have lost my way home. I'm finding a way to go back to my jungle.
Oh, is it so? Then you should save yourself. Because in this jungle, here animals kill each other. If someone finds you like this, you will be in big trouble.
By saying this, the reindeer went away. The deer said, "Huh, he is just trying to scare me. I like this jungle very much. Let me walk a little more." While walking around, the deer accidentally put his foot on the lion's tail. The lion woke up and started roaring. "Ah, how dare you do this? Who are you, huh?" The deer got scared and started running away to save his life. The lion followed his way. While running, the deer found his way home. But the deer couldn't save himself from the lion, and the lion killed and ate him. The lion found the way to a new jungle. He saw that the jungle was huge and many animals lived there. He started killing and eating them one by one. Now, the head of the deer said, "We should do something, otherwise the lion will kill all of us." Then a small deer said,
Sir, I think we should hide for few days. I have heard that we all deers can live without food for 21 days, but the lion cannot. If we hide for 15 days, the lion will hungry and leave the jungle. All the deers agreed and hide for 15 days. When the lion doesn't find any deers, then after 15 days went back to his jungle. All the deers praised the little deer. "Wow, you saved all of us. Thank you very much." So friends, anyone can be wise whether we are small or big. Mama went to the jungle to catch some snakes. "Wow, this jungle is huge. Today I will definitely catch a snake." The snake charmer started playing his instrument. Listening to it, 2 snakes come down to him and started dancing. He was very happy to see the 2 snakes. "Wow, 2 snakes! Oh, really good! Very good day." The snake charmer picked them and took them with him. He was very happy and smiling a lot. He thought, "I should sell them. I will earn lots of money. Oh God." He was really very happy. He was just smiling, smiling and smiling. He was so excited that he started running. "Run, run! I will make them dance and earn money. They will do whatever I say. Wow, really it's a good day." In excitement, he started again walking fastly. On the way, a stone got in his way and he fell down. He didn't saw the stone as he was daydreaming. "Oh God, it hurts. Oh, where did the snakes go? Oh my God. Oh, my snakes. Oh God." In his excitement, he lost the snakes. "Oh no, what have I done? I catched 2 snakes today and lost both of them due to my foolishness. Oh no, I'm a foolish man." The snakes were very clever and went away as soon as he fell. "I am a fool. What a bad day." Every year during summer, Naresh used to go to his Nani's house. One day, his Nana said,
Recently I heard that a man from our village went across the river to Diamond City to find treasure but never came back. They say that ghosts live in that city.
Naresh comes to his Nana. Nana ji, are ghosts real?" No, beta. These villagers say this. You are young. You wouldn't understand. But remember, do not go there, okay? Some days later, Naresh goes back to the city. In an accident, his parents died. His Nana Nani take him back to the village. His Nana Nani were very poor. They couldn't send him to school. Years passed and now Naresh grew up, and one day his Nani said to him, "Son, you must get married soon. This is our last wish." Naresh gets married. A few days later, his Nana Nani die. To feed his family, he became a boatman. One day, while returning home, he saw a beautiful house near the river.
Oh, is this that bungalow which Nana Nani talked about? I have been here for so long, but today only I saw this bungalow.
Naresh went inside the bungalow. Then he heard a voice. "Welcome, Naresh. I am the Golden Bungalow. If you bring anything that is 10 years old, I will turn that into gold."
Oh, you are that magical bungalow.
Yes, I am only visible to those who help me without any greed. You have helped many people. That is why I will help you. Naresh quickly goes to his home and brings all things from his home. The things quickly turn into gold. He did this every day, but slowly he became greedy and slowly stops going to his work, and all the old things from home were finished. He says to his wife,
Hey, all the old things from our house are finished. Go to the neighborhood and bring some old things from there. I will then turn them into gold, and then we will earn some money.
The next day, his wife steals old objects from the neighbors. Naresh happily goes to the bungalow with the stolen things. He puts the objects in the bungalow, but they don't turn into gold. The magical bungalow said, Naresh, you have become greedy now. You and your wife steal these things. You are a thief now. Now you are left with nothing. Naresh feels very guilty. That's why we say we should never be greedy.
Mom, I'm going to forest to graze the goats.
Okay, son. Raghav takes the goat to the forest and slept while goats eat the grass. When he woke up, he saw that one of the goat was missing.
Oh, where's my one goat?
Raghav followed the goat's footsteps and goes deep in the forest. He saw that his goat was with a saint.
Oh child, come here. You just look like your father. Who are you? And how do you know my father? I don't remember him. He is no more. No, my child. He didn't die, but he went to the diamond land to become rich.
Raghav comes back home and asks his mother about his father.
Mother, the saint said that my father is alive.
Your father went to the diamond land where it rains diamond, and he never came back.
Mother, I am going to search my father.
Next day, Raghav goes to the diamond land. When he crossed the first forest, he saw a girl near the river.
Are you also going to diamond land?
Yes, my father is ill and we need money for his recovery. They both dive the river in which a crocodile catches the girl. Raghav kills the crocodile with a knife and saves the girl's life. Thank you so much for saving my life. On the way, a snake tried to bite Raghav, but the girl saved Raghav from the snake and continued walking. Then they saw a man and the man came to them.
Looks like you came for the diamonds also. What's your name? I'm Raghav. Raghav, my son, I'm your father.
They both hug each other, and next day it rained diamonds. Everybody collects the diamond and went back to their village. Raghav's mother became happy by seeing her husband. Soon the girl's father became fine. The girl and Raghav get married and live happily even after.